everybody, this is WeaponX SJ. I'm going to start a Warcraft 101. It's going to be information about Warcraft history, lore. Today it's going to be really quick. I'm trying to get it under 10 minutes. This is going to be Rise of the Horde. It's going to be about the origin of the Draenei, the Orcish Horde, how they came about, and also kind of the origin of the Burning Crusade with Sargeras, kind of how it started, ties in with the origin of the Draenei. Alright, here we go. The world Argus is where the Draenei lived a long time ago, and they were called Eredar. Eredar had three leaders, Kil'jaeden, Archimonde, and Velen. These three leaders were contacted by Sargeras, the demon lord of the Burning Legion. This guy said, I can give you guys hella power if you guys come with me, if you guys follow me. Kil'jaeden and Archimonde were like, sweet, let's do it. Like, I love power. Whatever. That's awesome. Velen, who's the current leader of the Draenei in current World of Warcraft, was like, I don't know, I don't trust this guy. And also this Cure, was a Naru, who's this light race, who don't even have like an avatar really. I mean, they don't have like a human like quality. They're just kind of a symbol that floats around. They're light creatures based on the light, the same light that paladins from Azeroth draw their power from. This is where they draw their power from. This is why Draenei can be paladins, is because the Naru taught them all this about the light and everything. Anyways, the light Cure, this one particular one, tells Velen about the Burning Crusade, what Sargeras plans, and Velen tries to plead with Kil'jaeden and Archimonde. And, what are you doing? No, this guy's bad, corrupt powers, it's bad, demons, blah blah blah. They're like, no, screw this, we're gonna get like lots of power. So it happens, kind of a Burning Crusade happens on Argus, on their planet. 2/3 of the Draenei, the ones that follow Kil'jaeden and Archimonde, turn into Minari, which are corrupted Draenei, corrupted Eredar. The other ones become Draenei, which the Eredar become Draenei, and that's what you play as in World of Warcraft. Led by Velen. Velen escaped because Cure, the Naru, built this like crystal ship that they flew away on. And Kil'jaeden was pissed, and he kind of follows Velen for a long time, thousands and thousands of years, from planet to planet, trying to kill him. Eventually, he lands on Draenor, which is where the orcs live. And then they live there for a long time. The orcs are already living there in a bunch of separate clans, the Frostwolf clan, the Brockwood clan, they have all these clans. They're brown at the time. The orc's skin is brown because they're not corrupted by demons yet. The orcs kind of live in separate clans. They're not a horde, they're not unified at all. They do get together once a year for the Kashrag festival. They all go under the shadow of the Ashagun, which is the ship, actually, that the Draenei landed in, that Cure built for them. But the orcs don't know this. They just think it's this big white mountain, this solid white mountain that's magical, and that's where the elders live. So the orcs at this time are shamanistic. They talk to the elders, they talk to nature to get their powers, they ask the elements for powers. They're very living off the land kind of people. Not peaceful, they're still badass, but they're definitely not as badass as they are once the demons corrupt them. They're shamanistic instead of demon-esque. So during one of these Kashrag festivals, two people meet, Durtan and Orgrim Doomhammer, who are kind of the main characters of the story of this book. But Durtan is actually Thrall's father, and Orgrim Doomhammer becomes war chief of the entire Horde way later on during Warcraft 2. They meet, and they're of different clans, so it's kind of weird, but they become friends. And one time when they're hunting later on, they get attacked by ogres, and then Draenei save them, led by this guy Rassilin, and kind of takes them in, takes them to their city, and they kind of see it as kids. So it's kind of cool, they're kind of peaceful. At this time, the Draenei and the orcs, they're just trading. They're not like super good friends, but they're not enemies at all. They trade, and there's kind of an uneasy alliance. Not uneasy, they're not bad, they're not against each other. Anyways, so they grow up kind of friends the whole time, Orgrim Doomhammer and Durtan. Durtan becomes the leader of his clan, the Frostwolf clan. Doomhammer is part of Blackroot clan, who is led by Blackhand, who's the first war chief of the Horde. And So out of Okay, so it's all grown up now. Kind of years have passed. Out of all the shamans, there's one elder shaman named Ner'zhul, who is kind of like the head of all the shamans. So when they all get together for the Kashrag festival, and all the shamans meet to go talk to all the elders in the Ashagun Mountain, which is the Draenei spaceship, this one guy kind of leads him. His name's Ner'zhul. Ner'zhul gets visited by Rolkin, who is like one of the elders that he talks to all the time. It's not really Rolkin though, it's Kil'jaeden in disguise, because Kil'jaeden wants to kill Velen still, and he finds out Velen's living on Draenor, and instead of directly going at him, because Velen will just run away, because he always does, he decides to corrupt the orcs in order to kill them. So he pretends that he's an elder talking to the shamans, mainly Ner'zhul, talking to Ner'zhul, saying that the Draenei are going to be your enemies, you better start fighting them. Ner'zhul's like, oh cool, thanks elders. Anything you say, you know, I'm a good shaman, I'm going to do what you say. So he starts to attack the Draenei and starts the battle. In doing so, though, he kind of unites all the clans of the Horde, of all the orcs, and starts to birth the Horde. But it's bad. Durotan doesn't really like it because they were nice to him when he was a kid. They saved him. Doomhammer's kind of the same way, like, why are we fighting these people? And eventually, Ner'zhul's kind of like that. He's like, because Kil'jaeden eventually shows himself. He doesn't stay in disguise as Rolkin the whole time. And he's like, and Ner'zhul's kind of wondering, like, why does Kil'jaeden kind of look like all the Draenei? Because he was a Draenei a long time ago. He was an Eredar. And he starts to wonder, like, other bad things start to happen, like, the elders aren't responding to the shamans when they call for help. When they call on the winds and when they call on fire, when they call on the nature to help them, they're not being responded. So Ner'zhul's kind of like, what the hell? So he goes to Ashagun to try to talk to the elders, and the actual Rolkin shows up and says, you fuck, I can't believe you're doing this. Why are you murdering all the Draenei? This is no good. So in doing so, he kind of pisses off the elders. So the elders stop talking to the shamans. The shamans have no power now because the elders won't give it to them. Why? Because they're following Kil'jaeden. Ner'zhul realizes this and is like, what the hell? Gul'dan, who is Ner'zhul's apprentice, sees all this, tells Kil'jaeden. Kil'jaeden's pissed and kind of shuts the hell off Ner'zhul, takes all the power away from him, gives it to Gul'dan. Gul'dan kind of becomes the leader of the Horde at this point. And he makes the Horde. He unites the Horde in a very negative way. They start ransacking cities, start murdering Draenei. He does the ultimate thing, which is makes them drink the blood of Manaroth, which happens in Warcraft 3 also again. Gromhelfing drinks it again. And this turns them basically demonic, turns them into bloodless, turns them into murderers, people, turns them into the Horde that ransacked Azeroth in Warcraft 1. Grom Hellstream's the first one to drink it, that's why it's famous. That's actually on the cover, this Grom Hellstream, the first one to drink the blood of Manaroth, and makes their eyes glow red, turns their skin green, that's why they're all green instead of brown. Durotan stops his clan, though. He doesn't allow them to drink the blood, because he sees it. He sees that this is bad. And Ner'zhul, realizing the error of his ways, tried to warn everyone, but the only person that listened was Durotan. So Durotan and the Frostwolf clan do not drink the blood. Neither does Orgrim Doomhammer, who doesn't like it anyway, but his whole clan does, including Blackrock. Gul'dan also starts the Shadow Council, who kind of runs the Horde from behind, pulling the strings. They appoint Blackrock, the chieftain of the Horde, of the entire Horde, because now they're united as one Horde, one fucking Draenei raping Horde, like a bad Horde. And he puts Blackhand in control of it all, who was the leader of the Blackrock clan, which is Doomhammer's clan, so Doomhammer has to follow this guy. Puts him in control of all, but he's really pulling the strings with the Shadow Council behind the things politically, doing what he wants to do, which is basically what Kil'jaeden wants Gul'dan to do. Gul'dan's controlling the Shadow Council, which is making the whole Horde do what Kil'jaeden wants to do in turn. Because of all this might be more than one video long, by the way. I'm trying to get it fast, but it's not working. It'll be like a we'll see. Because of all this, Gul'dan is controlling it all, and the shamans who don't have their powers anymore, like, they're having trouble fighting the Draenei now because they try calling the elders, and sometimes they'll respond, but most of the times they won't because they've become all demonic and stuff, and they're like, F you guys have turned your back on shamanism, and it's no good, don't do it. But there's a solution that Kil'jaeden gives Gul'dan, which is being a warlock. He shows warlocks and shows all their power, which is, warlock is demonic magic. All bad, all bad.